This is a story about me, Tyr, and my soon to be wife, Astrid. It was a Thursday morning, me and Astrid were sleeping in bed. We had been together for 15 years since childhood. We were inseparable. The alarm went off on my phone and I had to go to work as it was coming up to Astrid's birthday, so I couldn't miss a day. I was planning on proposing to her. I had a ring too. I got up and got dressed. I had a half an hour until I had to go to work. Astrid woke and I turned and said, "Good morning, gorgeous. Sleep well?" "I'm going back to sleep," she said. Asha didn't even say good morning to me, and she was sleeping later than usual, as she was usually up before me. She seemed off. She wasn't herself these days. "Hey, give us a kiss before I go." Asha didn't turn back and went back asleep. "Ah, whatever. I'm out of here. You woke up on the wrong side of the bed," I said. I then went down the stairs and into the kitchen. I pulled out a slice of bread and cheese and left for work. I'd better go let her sleep. She might be okay when I'm back. I walked outside, looked at the ring, and thought to myself, I hope she says yes. I can't wait. I left the driveway and left for work. When I got to work, I checked my phone, and I see my wife still hasn't woken up yet because she didn't text me and usually does when she's fully awake. Still no sign. Alright then, I'll ring later at lunch. I then made it to work. I work as a mechanic from 10 o'clock until 10 at night. I kept the house going. I paid for all the bills, the house, and got Astrid whatever she wanted. I got out of the car. Ah, another day, another 12-hour shift, I said. It's worth it. I can keep the house and buy Astrid anything she ever wanted. I walked into work and there was Andy. "Hi, Ter. How are you today?" Andy said. "Hi, Andy. I'm fine, and you?" "I'm not too bad," replied Andy. "I seen your wife the other day. She was with her friend at the store. Her friend was in the shop paying stuff at the till." "Ah, yeah, her and her friends always going out together. Where do you think my money goes, hey?" Me and Andy just laughed. Andy then said, "I see, well, they look like good friends and they know how to spend your money." I laughed and said, "I know. Yeah, that's my Astrid. You gotta look after her. Come on then, Ter. Let's get to work." There were a lot of cars waiting to get fixed. It was gonna be a long day. It was one midday and it was time to take a break. I went and looked in my bag for food. There was smokes in the bag. "Oh no, who put a red pack of smokes in my bag?" I threw them away at the desk. "I don't smoke. I don't know how they got there either. Asha doesn't smoke." I went to Andy and said, "Hey, did you put smokes in my bag?" "No, I didn't," Andy said. "What colour's pack is it?" "Red," I said. Andy took his smokes out and said, "Look, mine are blue. I only smoke them." "Okay, I don't know how they got there. Maybe your wife has a smoking habit." "Ah, ring her now," I said. I picked up the phone and rang Astrid. She didn't pick up. I rang her phone again and still no answer. What's wrong with her? She always usually answers the phone. "I'll ring her back," I said. "Let's get back to work, Andy." We went off to work again. It was 2:30, and me and Andy flew through the cars. A car came up into the garage. I told Andy, "You get this one this time," and I start fixing the wheel of a car. Then Andy started calling for me. "Here, come here. We need your help." I got up and walked out to them. "Hey, what's up? What's the problem?" I said. Andy replied, "There's something wrong with the car. See what's gone wrong, will you?" I looked and seen what the problem was. "You need a new side light," I said. "We will fix it for you now and you can wait here if you like." "No problem," said the guy. "I can wait here." "Alright, good," I said, and I went back to work and started fixing the man's car. I fixed the man's car and walked back over to him. He was standing there having a smoke with Andy. "You guys should give that up. It's bad for yous," I said. They looked and smiled. "I fixed your car," I said. "You can drive home now." "Thank you," said the man. The man handed over the money to me. "I gotta go see my lady. It's freaking time." Me and Andy laughed. At least someone is getting some, I said, and we all laughed. Oh yeah, Andy, have you gotten a smoke before I go? The man said. I lost mine earlier and my girls when I left. I have a pack inside I found in my bag, a packet of smokes, I said to the man. I ran back with them and said, Here you go, glad I could help. Thank you, said the man. I actually smoked these exact smokes. I will be coming back to use again. Yous are very helpful and give great service. Thank you, I said, and the man drove off. It didn't take that long, so I didn't mind doing it. Even though we had lots of work, he seemed like a genuine man. Let's get a few things done and we'll go home, Andy said. You need to check your wife. We'll still be paid. Thanks, I said to Andy. We finished and walking away. It was 6, so we finished up and left for home. We were standing outside. Okay, I'm off, I said. I'll ring you later, Larry replied. See if yous are okay. Thanks, I said, and I left. I started to drive home and rang Astrid. What's she doing? She's not answering the phone again. She's just hanging up on me now. Oh, must be real busy to answer her man. I arrived in the driveway. I got out of the car and walked in the front door. I'm gonna ask her what her problem is, I said. I opened the door and went into the house. What's the fridge doing open? Does she not know how to close a fridge? I slammed it shut. I threw my keys over at the sitting room couch and walked up the stairs. I walked into the room and there was Astrid. Astrid was lying on the bed. Still haven't gotten out of bed yet, I see. Oh, my darling dear, I'm sick all day and I've been in bed all day long. Are you okay? I said. I'm not feeling the best. Can you please go to the chemist and get me some painkillers? Astrid said as she lay there in the bed. Then I said, Yes, I will go down to the chemist, but I want to ask, what's wrong with you? You have not been acting the same lately. I'm okay, Astrid said. I've just been sick, that's all. I looked at Astrid and she smiled. Okay, I'll go to the shop for you now, I said. Thank you, Astrid said. I would kiss you, but I'm sick. Okay, I said and ran down the stairs. I went out the door and closed it. But then, as the door closed, I realised the car keys were on the couch. Oh, my keys, I said, and walked into the house. I walked over to the couch and there they were. I grabbed my keys and then I looked at the table and there was a red packet of smokes sitting on the table. I picked them up. More smokes, I said. I'm confronting her. The medicine can wait. I ran up the stairs with the smokes and burst through the door. And then, to my horror, there was Astrid and another man in my bed. Enraged, I shouted, Who the hell is that? The man looked, and to my shock, it was the man at the garage. It's not what you think, Astrid said. I ran over and grabbed the man and punched him to the ground. You were at the garage earlier, and I was nice to you and gave you a packet of smokes, which were actually yours. You left them here and then left your new ones downstairs. I then repeatedly punched the man. Astrid was screaming, No, leave him alone, and whacked me over the head with a vase. I dropped to the ground. The man was covered in blood. I got back up off the ground and started screaming, I gave you everything. I worked to get you everything you wanted and provide for you. We are together 15 years and you're out here spending my hard-earned cash for you and me and this house on some man. I don't care, said Astrid. I don't love you. I'm sick of you. It's better you can find out and you can leave my house. I was sad. Everything I'd done for her. Now she wanted to kick me out of my own home. I then pulled out the ring and said, Look, I want to marry you. I love you. I don't care about the ring and I have Peter now. He provides for me, not you anymore. I lost it and ran at Astrid and knocked her to the ground. I hit her and knocked her out. Astrid and the man were knocked out on the floor. I walked over to Peter. So Peter is your name, hey? And then I proceeded to drag them both downstairs. I got some rope and tied them to the chair. I stood there for a minute in rage, saying, Am I not good enough for her? Then Peter woke up. Ah, you're awake. Peter was dazed. I went over and slapped him. Wake up. Time to die. Peter was still dazed. Leave me alone, Peter said. I will go away from here and never go near your girlfriend again. I slapped him and said, Did I tell you to talk, scum? Peter was quiet. Then Astrid woke up. Ah, you're awake, I said, just in time. Astrid got to her senses. Tyr, what are you doing? Get me out of this chair now, she said. No, I said. You have some explaining to do. Well, you found out everything. What else do you need to know? She said. I want to know why, I said. I give you everything. Then Astrid said, I'm sorry, let me and Peter go, and I will never near him again. It's too late, I said. He has to go, you're a liar. I swear, Astrid said. I promise. I stood there. Could she be telling the truth? I do love her, and she might have realised she loves me again. Oh, I don't know what to do. Peter looked and said, I swear you will never see me again, and I will go away. I walked away and thought to myself, I don't want to go to court. I then decided and said to myself, I'll let her free. It's easier, and I won't get charged, and we could stay together and get married. I went over to Astrid and looked at her eyes and said, Do you love me? Astrid looked me straight in the eye and said, Yes. I went over, then took a knife out of the kitchen drawer and cut her loose. Thank you, Astrid said. Now let Peter go, and he can go far away as possible. Okay, I said. I took the knife and went over to Peter, and as I was cutting, Astrid hit me over the head with a fire poker that was at the fire. I dropped to the ground, and Astrid ran to set Peter free. She was cutting him loose. Then in an instant, I smacked her and knocked her down. You liar, I said. You were going to run off with him. While I was knocked out, well, think again. Peter was crying and said, Please, I don't want her, even if she wants me. Then I turned and said, I can't trust you two now. It's not going to happen. Please don't kill me, Peter said as I walked over. You're my only problem. I need to get rid of you, and me and Astrid can stay together forever. Please, no, Peter said. I took the blade and stabbed Peter in the stomach. Blood poured from his stomach, a big red stain all over the carpet. Meanwhile, Astrid got her senses back as this went on, and she took another knife out of the drawer. She ran at me, and I turned around quick. Astrid suddenly stopped. Me and Astrid were looking face to face, eye to eye. We both stood still. Astrid looked down and felt her chest. I stabbed her by accident. I looked in shock, and in that second, Astrid dropped to the ground. I grabbed her and started crying. Astrid, no, my sweetheart, I didn't mean to. You turned too quick, and it was an accident. Astrid looked up at me, blood everywhere, trying to talk, but she was just gurgling blood. What is it, baby? Tell me. Don't leave me, I shouted. Astrid just kept losing blood. There was blood everywhere. I put my hands on her chest, trying to stop the blood. It didn't work. She stopped breathing. I sat there, crying with her in my arms. No, I have nothing now, I cried. I got up and went over to the kitchen. It's my time to go, Astrid. I will be with you soon. I kissed Astrid and stabbed myself with every knife I could find and fell to the floor beside Astrid in a pool of blood. Our three bodies lay on the floor, lifeless. Then Andy arrived at the door and he knocked and he couldn't hear a thing. He walked up to the window. Tyr, where are you? But to his disgust, there was blood everywhere. No, Andy thought. Andy ran and booted the door through. He ran over to my lifeless body. Tyr, no, no, this can't be happening. Andy rang the police and they came. It was a crime of passion, then suicide, they said. And that's the story of me and my wife, Astrid. I just couldn't take it anymore. A rage filled me that I couldn't control. And now Andy is traumatized over this. His best friend, me, in a pool of blood. Find out next what will happen to Andy. Tune in for Andy's story later on and what will become of him after this.